Hey, welcome back into today's video. We're going to be looking into a situation with YouTuber Myka Stauffer and her husband James Stauffer. You know, I apologize if I butchered that. And how they, quote, rehomed their adopted son, Huxley. Now, we're going to be looking into this situation here, and I want to open up a space for us, a safe space for us to talk about this, and how this is generally not how normal adoptions go. This is like a phenomena, and I know that
phenomenon.
There's a lot of people that's really upset with them because of the whole how the situation's developed, and I admit it's kind of strange, but I don't know that much about adoptions going forward. But I do want to use my platform to show you guys that this is not the norm for adoptions, and that still adopting is a good thing to do. So let's talk about it today on Social Commentary. So if you're unfamiliar with Mika Stauffer, she runs a YouTube channel with now over 698,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure she's lost quite a bit due to this controversy because she brands herself as basically the perfect mother. But you can't be the perfect mother if you're giving up your adoptive son. But we need to look into this and see what the circumstances are. She released a video about 2 weeks ago, an update on our family.
This is by far the hardest video James and I have ever publicly had to make. But before...
So right off the bat, I do want to point out how they are wearing white shirts, white tops, on a white bed. I don't know why I want to point that out. I just want to point that out. Basically, in this video, they came out to announce that they were giving up their son through private adoption to a new family. Now, this shocked everyone. This made everybody very, very angry.
Once Huxley came home, there was a lot more special needs that we weren't aware of and that we were not told. So over the past few years, Huxley's been in numerous therapies to try to help him with all of his needs. And over the last year has been a more intense therapy that he's been in to try to help him as much as possible with his severe needs. And for us, it's been really hard hearing from the medical professionals a lot of their feedback and things that have been upsetting, really upsetting for us, because this is not what we've ever wanted to hear. We've never wanted to be in this position.
So right off the bat, they say that there were special needs that they were not aware of. I know a lot of people have probably drawn conclusions on this, and that you even with your own kids, there's going to be unforeseeable events, unforeseeable illnesses and different things like that. And looking at it at face value, that shouldn't be an issue. Your doctor's telling you that, yeah, there's some stuff that needs more attention, then you just take attention to it, you know? Maybe they felt like they were not able to give all their love and attention the way that they felt Huxley should have it, and that's just me trying to find a reason for it. I think YouTuber Def Noodles puts this situation in perspective.
Everybody knows this already, but a family isn't really a family unless it can be exploited for social media clout. Myka Stauffer is a YouTuber with 716,000 subscribers. Her husband has a car detailing channel with 940,000 subscribers. They also have a family channel together with 332,000 subscribers. Whoa, what? What happened to all the videos? There's no content. Wait, they deleted 11 million views 9 days ago and 6 million views on Wednesday? I wonder why. And Myka deleted 122,000 views, and she's been losing up to 2,000 subs a day. But they seem like perfectly nice folks. What could be wrong with them? They look like they were literally cut out of a Crate and Barrel catalog. I mean, judging by their latest video, there's absolutely no reason why people are unsubscribing and why they're deleting videos. Most of the comments are actually positive in this video. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. The like bar's disabled. I mean, why would you disable the like bar if all the comments are positive? That makes no sense.
I will put Def Noodles' video in the description of this video. You guys go watch it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I did find a really good article here. I'm going to read to you. I can't put it in the description because the URL's not secure. Secure your URL. It makes me feel uneasy. Now I'm getting hacked and all that stuff. But the main point of this article is to explain how, because they feel like adoption's taken a big hit from this social media family that has done this. So let's read. Stauffer adopted her son Huxley by using an adoption agency from China in 2017. In time, she realized the medical and behavioral needs were too much for her family to handle. Huxley, who is now 5 years old, was placed in a new home seemingly without the use of an adoption agency, which there's some sketchy things to do with this situation that we're going to talk about. Stauffer claims his autism as being the reason she could not keep up with this care. She went on to place him in a home she felt was suitable, but not without many questions and a lot of backlash as to how this adoption worked and how she could continue to care for her biological children, but not her adopted son. And that's a fair point. I'm pretty sure there's an entire investigation into this situation where the cops are looking into this because they didn't go the standard process of this. The article goes on to say that in private adoptions, there are some legal requirements that must be adhered to. This includes home studies as well as background checks on the adopting parents. This leaves us all questioning what it is that has happened with Huxley. And there was actually a brief moment in time where they had no idea where Huxley was. They said that he wasn't missing, but they had no idea, which, they're trying to keep it, hush hush. They are in a really interesting situation to where they didn't want to invade the privacy of Huxley because he was a public figure on their channel, and they can't really talk about it. But it doesn't look good that they are deleting all this content, and the fact that they did monetize a lot of content towards their son. And it just generally comes off you don't get the good vibe. Article says that the Stauffer family has found him a new home by personally vetting the new family. But is that enough? Let me know if that's enough in the comment section below. The article has educated me that how would they know without going through an extensive qualifying process? That's right, Greg. How would an individual know if they place their adoptive son in a good home? They would have to do all these, they would have to jump the hoops. They would have to do background checks. They would have to make sure that they wasn't criminals. And Greg's making some good points. And if we don't know those things, we're going to have these questions. The Huffington Post explains that this is a common occurrence, and the idea behind adoption is not to give up at the first signs of trouble. Those issues are bound to rise to the surface at some point. And the point of adopting a child is to work as a family to process through the tough times. And that's exactly what I was thinking before, because even with your own kids, like I said, there's things that are going to happen, like these crazy medical and emotional unknowns, and you're just not going to know anything about it, whether it's an adoptive or not. So I don't know, man. It just seems like a not okay thing to do. The article goes on to say that when they adopted Huxley at such a young age, the signs of autism may not have presented themselves at the time of adoption. So that in itself makes me feel really strange vibes about the situation, like they figured out that the autism was more than they could handle, and then they just didn't want to handle it no more. And my thought goes to the kid's 5 years old now, and then he's going to get older, and then all this stuff's going to be on the internet, and he's going to have to, it's bad taste. The article goes on to say the way that Myka Stauffer approached the rehoming process was not at all what most people would expect. Had an agency been involved, the new family would have undergone the same screening process as any other family, and they would have been processed. An agency can take a close look into all aspects of the prospective family's life. Criminal records would be done, the financials would be assessed very well. At this point, without the support of an agency, how does Myka know with all certainty that the new home they put Huxley into is going to have the means necessary to provide for his special needs? How would they know for sure if the parents had a criminal history of some sort, or if they didn't? What if they can't financially sustain the level of care he requires? There are more questions than answers in this circumstance, and that leaves many people questioning the Stauffers' ethics. It looks like most people are very angry because the general consensus is to give a child a loving home, a permanent place to live, and the Stauffers were not able to come through on that promise that they made to Huxley. brands actually decided not to work with them as well. Both Fabletix and Mattel Barbie, which Mikhail has made sponsored posts for within the past year, have also said they are no longer working with her. In response to an Instagram user who asked Kate Hudson if her activewear line would continue to support the influencer, the actress said their partnership with Myka has been terminated. Here's the screenshot here. She says, "No, you cannot. She was terminated. Thank you for your awareness and care." Barbie also saying, "We are not currently working with the Stauffer family and do not have plans to partner with them in the future."
How terrible of a person would you have to be to literally adopt another human being and then get rid of them when it's not financially suitable for you or it's just too much work? These nice folks could never do that. Look at them. They're like marshmallows wearing white shirts on white bed sheets. And yet they clickbaited their adoptive son's adoption on nearly 30 videos that we know of because they literally deleted all the content off of their second channel.
The way that they handled this was obviously not good. Their reaction to delete everything off of their channels to try to hide this was not good. Looking at it at face value, it's not good. And I believe we've reached a point in the video where I can pass it off to you and ask you, what do you think? You can let me know in the comment section below, because I'm just gonna keep on end up saying that's just not good. So, as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Yeah, that's probably not a...
The most essential human...
Death Noodles jumped in there and scared me. It's probably not a good thing to be doing. The way they... It's not good. I don't agree with that. Everybody touch positivity, Turtle. There you go. You needed it. Hold on. There you go. You needed it. Oh my God. I need to fix this. I would like to say thank you to my patrons, the greatest patrons on the planet, the best patrons that have ever existed, the ones that give me some of the greatest ideas on the Repzilla channel. You are the MVPs. You are the most valuable player, and you can never be replaced. Repzilla patrons all the way, yeah. Okay, so I am doing a new skincare routine, so if I start looking, it said that I would look like I was glowing from the inside or something. So if I start looking like I'm glowing from the inside, let me know. Let me know. And if anybody has any skincare routines for men and they know, I would like some help, because I am trying to figure out how to. I'm in my 30s. My birthday's coming up. I'll be 31 years old, and I feel like it's that time that I need to start worrying about my face and stuff and taking care of myself like that. But other than that, we did release the new merch. The idea behind it, let me show you guys. The idea behind this merch is really cool, because I'm gonna do a giveaway for this. It's called the Callisto Aurora because the person who made it was a Twitter user that was one of my fans, and this was actually their drawing and art, so I figured I would do something really cool out of it. What I want you to do is color it in fabric markers or just tie-dye it and just make it really cool, and then send it to the pictures to me on social media, and I'm gonna take the ones I like the best and I'm gonna post them up, and it's just gonna be I just feel like it's a good idea, and then I'll give the ones I like the best something. I just don't know what I'm gonna give them yet, but it'll be completely by the time all the shirts start coming in, I'll have a devised perfect plan. But yeah, it's a really cool shirt. It's actually my front and back of my background. It's Oliver print tee. Unfortunately, I believe it's only available in the United States because my merch shelf only does that. I don't know if you are from the UK or another part of the world and you have the ability to purchase, please let me know, because I'd like to figure out something for you guys as well. But don't forget to go over to the Repzilla Facebook if you need me. We're currently at 6,300 followers, and the goal is 10,000, and that's the year goal. So if you need me, DM me over there. Give me a couple days. Well, actually, if you DM me right now, I'm completely caught up on my DM, so I'll be able to get a hold of you. And That's just another way to show that you're repping if you're not repping your Greg. And how you do that, all you gotta do is subscribe, notification Trump, be in the comment section for every single video because I'm gonna be there. Greg, the cat, is gonna be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. Oh, I forgot the rest of it. Oh, this channel loves you, Greg. You reminded me. Oh, for those of you who don't know, yes, Greg is my cat. Well, he's my brother, but yes, he's technically a cat too. You know, that's right. I have a brother that's a cat.